Hello, Captain Sam Rogers.
Good evening. Welcome to the Sackville Arena. Want to take a quick second to say thank you to a couple of our sponsors. Brandon Pizza Bel Air, Metro Windows Doors, Ryan's Electric and Security, Community Dental, Sackville Keep Up Cleaning, and Ryan's Custom Decks. We want to welcome everybody to our first home game of the season. Want you to all to have players on the night. Starting with number 3, Lucas Storko. Number 4, Matt Blackwood. Number 7, Brad Walker. Number 8, Aaron Allen. Number 10, Jonathan Blanchard. Number 11, Rick Pruitt. Number 12, Etienne Guerrero. Number 13, Kristen May. Number 14, James McNeil. Number 16, Carter Faulkner. Number 17, Jacob McCauley. Number 15, Hunter Sutherland. Number 21, Carter Blanchard. Number 22, Ryan Millett. Number 24, Dalton Schofield. Number 27, David Hardy. Number 37, Will Vinci. Number 47, Ethan McKellen. Number 77, David LeBlanc. Number 91, David Bergeron. Number 31, Sam Pearl. Number 35, Frank King. Number 39, Chris Hudson. Everyone, let's put the hands together and welcome to the 25-76 Sackville Knights. Everyone, please stand and remove your headwear for playing our national anthem.
And after that, welcome everyone. Mike Elliott back here on the call. Brand new season, the Sackville Knights home opener, and they're welcoming their well-known rival East Hants Penguins. They met last weekend in the first game of the season up in the Igloo, where East Hants, of course, the returning champs after a great season last year, winning everything, and they're looking really good again this year too. Starting goaltenders, number 1, Nolan McLaughlin for East Hants at 200 feet across from him. We got number 39, Aiden Etsy, between the pipes for the Knights. We'll bring up the center ice. Give me a few minutes on the East Hants team. They don't have their name birds on it yet. We'll get it down pretty quickly. I recognize some of the names from last season. And with the drop of the puck, we are on their way. Puck inside the zone early. Sackville only playing the one game so far. East Hants sitting here 2-0, winning both theirs on opening weekend. Now Sackville looking for some trouble with the puck down deep. East Hants gets it to the line but can't get it out. As the ever so dangerous Rogers looking for the puck. Now East Hants going to chip it off. This one's going to be a bouncy puck. See if it makes it all the way far enough for icing. And the race was on, but icing will be. We'll bring it down, get our first whistle of the game here. Just barely 30 seconds in. We'll get a face-off down the other end. Great crowd here this evening here. Friday night hockey back in Sackville. And they're here to take in this home opener. Another face-off. This one's going to split the ice, but it's sent from the Knights, so no icing. As JrC's going to play it inside their own zone. Now Knights look to bring it up. Look up, nicely picked off right at the line as McLean walks in now. He has a look trying to put the puck in behind the goal. That's going to be deflected. There's another one. Well, a couple of stoppage of play here early. This one will keep the face-off down the opposite end. Here in the Knights, of course, a lot of new faces with the turnover for the new year for the Sackville Knights as well. Recognize some of the numbers from last season, but we'll get to know them as the season progresses, as we look for another great season of JrC hockey. There's a shot from the blue line blocked in front. Another one that's going to be a high riser that goes up over the goal. East Hants picks up again off the wall. Back to the blue line. Looking for a shot there is Edwards. His is blocked, and it's going to come right outside the zone. Here comes the Knights as they look to bring it over the line. As McCauley trying to bring it with them. McCauley throws it one towards the goal. There's McLaughlin getting his first puck touch. Making a save. Thornhill keeps it at the blue line. Second attempt here. East Hants looks to clear as it's picked up by Jack Miller. Miller takes it for a skate now. He's over. He breaks him wide. He whiffs on the dump attempt. Now the Knights will try to clear, but there's Miller getting it right back. Look for a pass over front. Comes back to him again. He elects to dump it in deep. That's going to go around the net to the opposite corner at the blue line. Everett's unable to hold it. Back the other way. Here's Lindsay now. Lindsay, he throws a shot as he takes a bump towards the goal. McLaughlin again gets a stick on it, puts it in behind the net. East Hants pushes it to the corner. Both players looking for it along the wall now. Comes deep. Going back to the blue line. That's going to be picked off. And 2-on-2 shaping up the other way now. But getting bumped right at center now. Stepping up. Look for a rain here. Here's Sudworth. Sudworth, he rips a shot. That's going to be hit a shin pad. Go to the corner. Hunter Sudworth, rookie this year. Hit the pass out front. There's a chance. And the net gets knocked off as players hit the ice. And that's a pushing and shoving in behind. As these two teams, again, played last weekend. And over the years, I've watched these two teams for a lot of years. To say there's some bad blood would be an understatement. And as this season progresses, I'm sure we'll see a lot more of that. A couple new faces on the bench as well for the Knights. So, new season, new faces. And let's just hope for some more great hockey that we've been a privilege to have. East Hants with the face-off draw, looking to clear out. Blackwood, another new face, holds the line for a moment. But East Hants follows it, brings it right up, stepping up, and they're going to get a hand pass. As Cameron Fisher was bringing it up and kind of popped up on him, and he gloved it down, and his teammate touched it, so face-off's going to come down below us now. As we're pretty well 2.5 into the first, no score. On the draw, Sackville gets this one as they hit the red line. Is Blanchard, returnee from last year. He puts it down deep, kept it in the corner. Sackville from in behind, looking to come up front with it, trying to dance his way through, but can't make anything happen. Is Sudworth. East Hants from the corner down to those Zamboni doors. Takes a bump. Is Caleb Lloyd. And now here comes Sam Rogers. He's fun to watch. He moves the puck up ice with some speed now. Is Michael Julian. He can't get the shot off and Sackville that quick in front of the East Hants bench, but gets bumped off the puck. Knights making a change. East Hants looks to bring it up. Fisher moves it up through center. Sackville blocks that. And quickly the other way on that far side now, looking for some room. Trying to cut back in. Backhand pass over front. Can't connect. East Hants looks to clear. Bouncing puck. Kept in for the moment from Blanchard. Now Chenard. At the end, Chenard, another new face here for the Knights. He gets it back on the wall. He chips it up through the middle, looking for some more. As a Faulkner loses his stick. Now Chenard pass up to the middle. East Hants trying to pick it up, trying to follow this puck. It looks like a pinball as McMullen for East Hants puts it in deep. Now Sackville behind their own goal. Trying to come out of the corner with it. East Hants quickly converges on them. Now on the ball. Battle. Sackville comes up with it. They're going to rim it around the old horseshoe right to the blue line. But Brock Andrews has stepped off. Recognize that name from a few years ago. He used to play some U16 for the Kings as we see that big logo over on the East Hants bench. As Sackville brings up, tries to bring it inside the line. Here's Marchand. He looks to go back to the blue line, but McMillan, his good buddy, was just coming off the bench. Now he gets the puck knocked off his stick. He got to retreat back, and he's left up and lays the hit, but gets more boards than body on the offside. Maybe a little bit after the whistle. We'll leave that for the viewers at home, see if anything comes from that. Referees will have a conversation. We're going to get a hooking call. I believe the hook was coming earlier on in that shift. But we're going to get our first power play of the game, and it's going to go to Sackville. As in the box, the universal palms in the air, number 14, Noah Sutherland. Which, if I remember just a little bit, Sackville on the power play now. Can't get the shot towards the goal. East Hants quickly back the other way. A little headman pass, short-handed chance, maybe going to the backhand. And there's the first real test. And a big save there. As Etsy able to slide over, make the save, cover up, make sure there's no rebound. There's Rogers making a nice feed. And breaking in, I believe that was Rayfuse. Either way, saves made. And then again, right off the face-off, another one that comes right in top of the Sackville goaltender. And we'll redo that face-off. Draw Sackville has in the corner. Looking to set up now as they put the brakes on. Partially in behind their own goal. Now they move it up. Here's Marchand. Moves up to Cluett. Cluett over the line. He puts the brakes on the wall. Got a couple East Hants players quickly on him. He shovels the puck towards the goal. In the feet now. McLaughlin paddles that to the corner. Sackville picks it back up. Looking to set up. Blue line. Here's Cluett. Nick Cluett trying to set up. There's a quick one there and a quick shot. Marchand with a high riser. Well, that goes up over the goal. And the one East Hants is able to clear. They're looking for a change. Etsy going to try to play this one. He moves up quickly to Cluett, trying to catch East Hants on that change. But East Hants picked it back up. Now Marchand stays on side. Looking for Hardy. Jaden Hardy now. Trying to find some room to move as he puts it down deep. Now Marchand battling with Lloyd in behind the goal. Puck picked up just inside the ring at line. Looking for a shooting lane. Marchand again. A nice little block there as putting his leg in the way of his Lloyd. And that puck's going to go all the way down the length of the ice. Now, with 30 seconds to go in the power play, looking up ice. Picked up by Cluett. Look for some room. He throws a shot. That was deflected. And McLaughlin just got a piece of the paddle on that. And the pass out front. Sackville trying to find it. Fresh off the bench was Millett. Couldn't quite handle that puck. And the Penguins send it all the way down. They'll have to move quick here. 12 seconds to go for the Knights on the power play. They're looking to bring the puck up ice. There's a pass that wasn't picked up. East Hants with a chance to clear it back inside the zone. And now Chenard looking for the puck as the penalized player is back on the ice. Back to 5-on-5. Puck in behind. Penguins trying to come up from. They're trying to shovel one through there. That's through the crease. And then from the far side, there's a quick shot. And Etsy had to be careful with that one there, but he's able to slide over, make another save, make sure there's no rebound. 6:32 gone here, first period, no score. This game's shaping up exactly what we thought it would be here. Home opener, like you mentioned, great crowd up here taking this game in. Sackville side pretty full in behind the bench. And now they look to try to clear the puck out. East Hants looking to put it right back in. They got to start in their own zone. Far side now, touch pass up to the middle. Picked up by McMillan. You got one on either side here. And there's a shot from in tight. Another one. Rebound comes right out top. Elects to pass. Looked like he got set for that one time. Another shot to get through. Passed out front. East Hants keeps in. There's a picked off. Maybe a chance here. Lindsay trying to get free. Lindsay with a little how you doing, but can't get by the defense. Would have been in alone. Knights are offside. Chance for the Penguins to bring it up here now. Makes a move just inside his own line. Steps back again, but gives the puck away. Now Blanchard, he's got to stack up. He puts it in deep. And that's Blackwood, sorry, not Blanchard. Realize number 4 this year. Different. There's a deflection right by the side of the goal, and then comes right back to him. Nets off. Goalie's down, and the puck stays out. And here we go. some more pushing and shoving, which I think we'll see quite a lot of as this game continues, as we're early on here, not even halfway through the first period. As the officials step in behind McLaughlin. Again, there's another former U16 Kings player, Nolan McLaughlin, played 2 years for that team here at the Sackville Arena, so he knows this rink quite well. East Hants look to clear. Hits a body. I'll try again down from that corner. Sackville on the forecheck, trying to hold and they do. They trying to come in the corner with a pass out front. Can't connect, and here comes the Penguins that quick the other way. Pass up top. Here's Rogers. He tries to get through. Takes 1-on-3 and almost brings the puck with him. And then gets taken down, and they're on top of him. And the referee's arms up. Almost looked like WWE there for a moment. But heading to the box. The first power play opportunity for the Penguins as number 4, Max Blackwood. Again, and as they're saying this quite often, another U16 Kings player playing here, JrC. He knows the rink. He's going to go get sit 2. As power play now here for the Penguins. So let's watch them set up at the blue line. Here's Rogers. Rogers with a quick shot, traffic in front. And I'm pretty sure that was deflected by Noah Sullivan. Either way, it went up over top. Now the Penguins trying to bring it off the wall. Still on the wall. Now look to come back up top. Rogers ripped another shot. There's a block. And a big block. And feeling the effect. That puck's going to come outside. A big block there. As Chaz Lockhart getting a piece of that one. Now there's Etsy in tight and able to hold it on as they try to go short side. With a hard shot from Rogers and a big block. And he can see number 7 still favoring that. Heading to the bench. I'm sure he'll shake that off. Either way, 1:27 to go in the power play. And East Hants with the draw. Here's Rogers. He moves it over, looking to get it back. Nice little move there, that far side. Walked in, passed right to the bumper, looking for a shot on goal. Didn't quite get all of it. As Jack Miller tried to put that towards the net. Penguins again keep it in. Nice job there. Now walking and look for a shooting lane, Dylan Rayfries. Rayfries with a shot. That's blocked. Sackville trying to clear, and they do. Race for it back the other way is Rayfuse. Almost gives it away. And chance it. Oh, there's a collision on the goalie. Watch out now. We're going to get some fun stuff. As McLaughlin came out to play it. And he ran right into the goalie. We'll keep an eye on McLaughlin as he watched the penalty there. He was both reaching for the puck. I believe it's number 18, Heather Sudworth. Not known for that type of play. We watch him through his Sackville minor years, and of course, ex-Millwood Knight. Rogers coming over to have a couple extra words. The good news is, with everything going on, is McLaughlin is up and he looks okay. He's tough. Watch him for years. Referee's having a big conversation here. See what they're going to call. Looked like he's going to play the puck. McLaughlin came out as well. It definitely was a big collision. About 54 seconds left in the penalty. The original one there to Blackwood. And looks like he's getting the toss. East Hants is happy. Sackville not happy. But heading to the dressing room with number 18, Hunter Sudworth. We'll see what the call is. There's 5 minutes up on the clock. But again, as I look back at number 1, Nolan McLaughlin is up. He looks okay. Sackville will need somebody to serve the penalty. Referees now over having a chat with Coach GM Jim Carr. So we're starting with a bang here, the opening night at the old barn here downtown Lower Sackville. 5-minute major. We'll wait for the official call. I'm not sure if we'll hear one or not. We'll get some information. They still need somebody to serve the box, so we'll see here
to a hockey game and settle in a wrestling match.
Well, they deserved that first penalty, of course, where they threw Rogers down right in the crease. Of course, we got our friend of the show, Ryan Hoagie, in the booth with me. Keep me on my toes, keep me in check. So 5-on-3. 5-minute major up on the clock. And we'll see if the Penguins here. All you can eat. Looking for something right out of the beginning. And Sackville able to clear. Now we're going to get a race for it back the other way. But getting back there first with a good skate, Dylan Rayfuse, and a quick pass up. Going with a 5-on-2 here as the Sackville player tries to get back in. Pass up front, back door, and Rogers. You don't miss too many of those. I think the Sackville player might just got a stick on that, or that was a tap in back door. 28 seconds to go here. 5-on-3. Pass on the other side. Set up top again. Rogers trying to pull the trigger. Elects to pass. He couldn't quite get enough sticking on. There's a pass. With traffic in the crease. Still loose. Up top again. Rogers. He's looks at one. There's a block shot there. As getting there in front of that one is Aiden LeBlanc. Here's Rogers again at the blue line. Rogers looking for the room. Fires one. There's Etsy with the save. Rebounds loose. Whistle goes. And here we go. I think it's got to be a common theme as this one goes on. So 5-minute major with interference. Goaltender interference was the call. If we get a clip of the game sheet. 3 seconds remaining here in Blackwood's penalty. 4:10 in the 5-minute major. On the draw, puck comes to the corner. Both teams looking for it. First penalty's over for Sackville. 4 minutes up, though. As you get a freezing the puck on the side there. So we're going to redo the draw again inside the zone. We've reached the halfway mark here of the first period. Penguins on the power play here. 4 minutes left in that major. Quick pass over. Jacob Edwards. He hands it off. There's a quick pass far side. That's off the outside of the post. What a beautiful play that would have been. Beauty pass cross ice and can't beat the post, though. Sackville trying to clear. Penguins again keeps it in. It's going to be Connor Lloyd. Looking to get back up top. Duncan McMillan. Trying to set up. He hands it off down low. There's a pass again. Back door. As flying in from the side there is Ryan Hiltz. He can't make it happen. Sackville puts it all the way down. McLaughlin to play it again. And he lays the shoulder this time. And we're going to be offside. As McLaughlin came out, he was going to lay a hit. As Sackville's in there on the forecheck. And you can hear the fans. There's some yelling back and forth. I love it. McLaughlin took a big hit, and he wants to lay a big hit. And you're gonna. This has been a while since we had a good game like this. This is your rain opener. I've again been part of the Sackville team for many years, and I've enjoyed calling games for East Hants as well. It's a great time. Play continues. 3:05 remaining in the power play. East Hants looking to bring it up, but losing the handle was Rogers. Penguins try to help them open in deep. They got to start here back in their own zone. And it's Marchand on the forecheck. Loses his stick. Maybe a chance here as bring it up is going to be Rayfuse. Rayfuse looking to go cross ice. Looking for Rogers. Rogers taps it back up top. There's a quick shot from McLean. Remember watching those two last season. Of course, Tilly, who aged out, was the third one of that. There's a quick shot from the blue line, but missing the target was Sutherland. Sackville finds a loose puck. And they're going to send it all the way down. 2:30 remaining here in the power play. Noah Sutherland picks up behind his own net, looking to go for a skate. Loses the handle, keeps it over the blue line. Takes a little tap as he gives him over the blue line. He looks to come out front with it. Gets it right back to him, though. Now back at the blue line. McLean. Sutherland. Rogers fakes the slap. Hands it off. Looking out front. Rogers again. Now he's going to let one go. But he's got to put that one over the net. Hits the boards. The Penguins with the rebound. Over here to the half wall. Rayfuse. Far blue line. Right at the top of the circle. There's the tap in. We've been waiting for it. And there it is. Rogers this time makes no mistake. Power play marker. 1-0 Penguins. They left the penalty box, but the power play will continue as Carter Blanchard is serving the penalty. I got about a 1:49 remaining left in that penalty. As we got to give a special shout out as well. Wade Wild not here this evening. I've been told with some insider information he's covering the Game 7 for the baseball for the juniors with the Halifax Mets and the Kentville Wildcats. And what a great series that has been. A couple upsets in the semis. And Wade's up there making a great call, and you hear him here at the Sackville Arena. If he sounds anything like he does here, I'm sure it's great in Game 7. What could be better? We'll welcome him back, I'm sure, next Friday. So East Hants still on the power play. So on that major, looking for more. They come right in from the face-off. Can't quite connect with the pass up front. Now Edwards looking to set up. He hands it off. McMillan, he steps in. Another loose one. As the referee, I don't know, they're going to say that they lost sight of the puck, but they're going to say net was knocked off in behind Etsy. As he's been seeing a flurry of shots, 13-4 right now. Shots on goal in favor of Penguins. They lead 1-0. Scoring moments ago on the power play. On the draw again. Penguins with it. Looking to set up. Connor Lloyd. He hands it off. Now looking for some traffic in front. Step up with the shot. Doesn't get through from Ryan Hiltz. Penguins still with it. Up top again. Looking for some room. Edwards. Gives it to McMillan. He looks out front. There's another one that's deflected. Goes high off the glass. Stays in play. Sackville with a chance to clear. And a rifle one off the glass and down the ice. A minute to go here in the penalty. As Jacob Edwards picks up in his own zone. Looks to bring it up. Looking up through the middle. Far side now. Loses the handle. Forecheck from the Knights. Forces Penguins back in their own zone. Looking up ice now. It's Hudson forward. He hands it off. 37 seconds to go in the power play. Looking for some room here is Sutherland. Sutherland right down Main Street. He fires one. That didn't miss by much on the rebound. That's going to go behind, and Sackville find it and send it down. East Hants have to go quick here. 23 seconds remaining in the power play. You want to take advantage as Cameron Fisher moves up along the boards. Now crosses. There's Rogers. He scored moments ago to get the Penguins on the boards. He looks to find to bring it in. He gets taken to the corner. Gets bumped off the puck. They look to full round. Rogers comes up and then he almost had a chance there. Now the other side. And Etsy able to make that save. Shot's going to be deflected as the penalized player is back on the ice. Or back to full strength. Sackville clears up to center. Sutherland going to bring it in again. Sutherland hands it off. Looking to get it back. With the hit along the boards. Now shift up ahead. One more to get. Oh, they can't get through. That one almost went up as Sackville keeps in past it from McCauley. Can't quite catch up with it. Look for another come to the corner now. Hands it off. Picked up by Chenard. Chenard trying to come out front. His pass is deflected. And then Penguins come back the other way. It's going to be Rayfuse. Rayfuse looking up front. That pass doesn't get through. Sackville trying to go up. They hand it off in the middle of the Penguins. Pick that off. They're quickly back the other way. A little one-hand touch as Rogers puts that inside. Now the far side. McCauley looks to move it up. As Alexander Emery hands it off. It comes just outside the line. Sackville would have been offside. They touch it. Now it's going to be Max Blackwood. He hands it off. Aiden LeBlanc. They chip it up inside the line. Penguins bring it right back out. Far side now. Little drop. Looking for some room to move as he brings the puck in. It's Shaq Miller. Back to the blue line. Edwards. Hands it off. Looking to get it back. That pass is going to come to the far side. And it's going to be Emery. Emery has his shot deflected. It comes to the corner. Penguins with all kinds of pressure here. Sackville looking to chip it up. Trying to find McCauley. Couldn't bring it up from skate to stick. And Penguins, big hit there below us. As Chenard tried to step in to Miller. Now in behind us. As I was following the play. And there's some more stuff over here. Everybody looking for a dance partner right now. Initial penalty was coming below us in front of the bench from Dallas Parker. And there's another name we recognize from a lot of Sackville years here. Of course, playing his last one with Millwood Knights. And as well on the other side was partnered up with Max Blackwood with, I believe, it was Jack Miller. So I think those are going to be coincidentals on the far side. Parker is going to be in the box, so we're going to have a power play. And it's going to go to Sackville, so they're going to get an opportunity here on the power play with just over 4 minutes to go, looking to tie it up. And Marchand at the blue line. Hands off to Cluett. Cluett trying to come off the wall. They look to set up. Now it's Blanchard. Far side with it. Able to pick it up is Hardy. Jaden Hardy. Look in the middle for Marchand. Couldn't quite reach that one. Penguins take advantage. And they send it down the length of the ice. Sackville looking to skate up. Blanchard. Bring the puck all the way in. Has it roll off his stick as he goes to the corner. Back to the blue line. Trying to set up. Now he puts it down deep. Blanchard gets taken to the boards. Marchand trying to pick it loose. He gets bumped as well. Blanchard looking to help. As Sackville trying to come off the wall, is still with it. Moves over. Cluett back the other way, and they can't finish it. Looked like Cluett was going to shoot. Would have not have been a bad idea, but a nice pass. A little bit too far behind Marchand, who couldn't quite pull it as they went through the crease. Now the Penguins try to clear. Blanchard can't quite hold it. They're going to come outside the line. Sackville gets back on. Blanchard brings it back in. 52 seconds to go in the power play. Cluett, top of the circle. Hands up. That's almost picked off by McMillan. Now you send it down the length of the ice. You hear the cheers. And I should mention as well, great crowd on the East Hand side coming down for this Friday night game. Great to see both teams filling the barn. And maybe a chance here. Maybe a chance short-hand him. And it's picking up his Hudson forward. Forward trying to get it alone. Gets a shot. He got his stick lifted just enough as he fired that shot wide. And back the other way as Marchand lifts the stick. He tries to come in. And there's the referee's arms up as Marchand gets taken down. We're going to have 5-on-3 for about 20 seconds. And again, here's some more words at center as Ives and forward having a talk. Referees got their hands full this evening because we're not even 20 minutes in. But heading to the box, I believe that's number 19, Connor Lloyd. It is. He's in for 2 for the Slash. So Sackville here with 2:35 to go. 5-on-3 for about 20 seconds. Thornhill, Lucas Thornhill, welcome back. He hands out tough to Ives. Ives moves over, looking to get it back. Ives going down from his legs. And almost, as Ives almost got his own rebound. He missed the first shot attempt. And then from his behind, try to tip that in, but goes over. Penalized player first comes in. Pass up front again, trying to go back door. With McLaughlin down. Can't get it through. Penguins pick it off, and they're going to send it all the way down. 5-on-4 now. As Sackville looks to bring it up ice. McCauley trying to cut way to the middle. Loses the handle. Thornhill keeps it into the blue line. Trying for a pass to the front, doesn't make it through. Looking to clear now is Fisher, and there's one for the fans. That one goes up into the netting and out of play. Well, what a first period we've been treated to here so far. Again, we do our best to give you the live feed, but of course the best place to be is live here in person. And of course I'm biased, but I always think the Sackville Arena is the best rink around. Face-off be on the far side here to the right of McLaughlin. And on the draw, scramble draw, in the feet. Sackville comes over there. There's McMillan. McMillan trying to whack away at it. There's the glove. Calm, cool, collected. Nolan McLaughlin flicking the wrist, making the save, making it look easy. As McMillan with a couple whacks here for Sackville. A few seconds tick off the clock. We'll redo that draw on that far side. Face-off kept in by Sackville. And put in deep by Hardy. Back up top here. Blanchard has to look for it. Going to go high off the glass for Cluett. Cluett back up top for Blanchard. Now Cluett again. Goes down low with it. Up top as McMillan. Marchand to get much wood on that one there. The shot's turned aside. McMillan from the corner. The other so shifty McMillan trying to dodge a few checks. Now pass up top. Clued. He's got to shoot. And a high shot. Rebound still loose. But the Penguins able to clear out there. 30 seconds to go here in the power play. McMillan. Clued. Clued got to bring it over the line. Nick Clued trying to go far side. Marchand looking out front. And trying to put that between the legs. There's a shot. There's a goal. Power play marker for the Knights. Trying to keep up with that puck. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be Nick Clue number 11. Getting the Knights on the boards if they're under a minute to go here in the first. Now, so both teams sharing power play markers here in the first. We're all tied at 1. Special shout out as well as we watch Paul McMillan getting his exercise in, going down the stairs. Running for an early intermission. We'll bring it back to center. Sackville would love to take the lead here before the break as they chip it in deep. Penguins right there quickly to put it right back out to neutral ice. That's going to be tucked at center, so no ice. He's never going to get a race for it back in the corner as Thornhill trying to get there before Lloyd. Now they battle in behind the net. Of course, the Penguins would love to get their lead back before the break as well. They get the puck inside the zone. Kept in by Andrews. Now off the wall. Looking to come up with it. Miller. Miller goes all the way around. He fires one, and Nessie somehow with traffic in front of him. Get the pad on that. Sackville chips it out. Andrews puts it right back in deep. Ives from the far side. Going to have to go quick with barely 10 seconds to go. Little touch pass. Now here's Faulkner. Carter Faulkner, another new face to the Knights. He looks to move the pass over. Another chance here right at the... As and didn't take it down as well. As the horn goes, pass out front. And there you go, folks. After 20 minutes of play, 1-1. Shots on goal, 16-10 in favor of the Penguins. I'm going to take a short break here, try to get my voice back. Oh, watch Dave try to keep the Zamboni in a straight line. I'll be back. That first period tells you anything. The second's going to be good one. See you right in a few. As we welcome the players back for the second period. Officials getting the nets all set up. We're all tied at 1 after 20. Shots 16-10 in favor of the Penguins. What an entertaining first period was. A little bit of everything. Nice goals, nice plays, big hits. Hit on the goalie that was definitely controversial. We'll bring it back here for center ice. All evened up. We'll see what the second period has to bring. And there's a collision there to start things off. Little bump as the Penguins bring the puck inside the zone, looking to come out front with it. That's going to be picked off. Back the other way. Kick up here. Here's Hardy. Jaden Hardy looking to tip it in. Ice a little bit wet there as it's pretty mild outside. And Dave obviously put too much water down. We'll wait for this to dry up a little bit as the Penguins try to bring it up. They throw a pass far side, but try to do a little dance just below us. And the official right on top of it, offside. It's going to be the call as Rafews got caught on the wrong side of the blue. We'll bring that back to the far. They're going to have a conversation about it, but no, there it is. They're going to far offside dot now in front of the Sackville bench. And with the face-off, Penguins control. In their own zone, far side. Hands it off. Get their pocket pick. Hardy trying to get free. Couldn't quite get by Fisher there. That's Fisher with a good job to regroup. As Marchand's going to spin and turn and fire a shot on McLaughlin. Puck's going to come back out. There's Marchand, or there's McMillan flying back to knock it loose. Now Sackville will try again from their own zone. Looks to move it up. As Aiden Marchand brings the puck inside the zone. Takes it all the way around the goal. Leaves him behind. Gets it back on that far wall. Hands off to the defenseman who fires a long shot. That misses on the far side. On the boards now. Kept it again. Oh, he's going to fire one. Traffic in front. Rebound. Sluice. And McLaughlin down. And this time, everybody stays okay. And coming right back and some extra stuff there. As Cameron Fisher definitely didn't like Marchand there for a second. We'll keep an eye on that. I don't think there's going to be anything coming from that on the call. Well, here we are, minute 11 in. And what I thought was going to be a clean whistle was not. So we'll keep an eye on a few players here for the second period. Sackville's back to the blue line. There's a shot from Blackwood. 5 run through. Saves made. Rebound. And Sackville looking for a call. Not going to get it. And quickly back the other way. Here comes the Penguins in the line. Trying to get out front. Quickly back the other way. Etienne Chenard. Chenard trying to dance his way through. Puck finds on McCauley's stick. McCauley fires one to McLaughlin. A nice save there. Looked like there might have been a little bit of room. McLaughlin takes it away. Puck going to not come outside the zone. Loose now. Both teams looking for it. As Chenard gets bumped off the puck, but Sackville has a pass up front. Nobody home. And we're almost looking to go for a skate now. Backhand pass up front. As Hudson Fortin puts it down deep. Icing's waved off. Lots of yelling and screaming on the ice. Benches, referees, both benches. Sackville just stepped out of the way there as Andrews had Chenard lined up. But got nothing but air. Now Chenard again. He's going to look to lay a lick on that one. Player gets knocked down. Puck comes over. Andrews falls over the blue line. All kinds of players falling down. Now they walk in. Looking for a shot there. Sutherland going to take it in behind, but as he does, net's knocked off. And here we go again. Which has been the theme since the first period after every whistle. A lot of talking, a lot of extra pushes and shovings. A lot of invitations. Look, everybody's looking for a dance partner. Haven't seen one yet. You don't see too many, but you do see them. .221 gone here, second period, all tied at 1. Penguins with the draw at the blue line. Looking to set up. Shot through, there's a chance, and there it is in the back of the net. Shot for the blue line, went wide. And I have Rogers again. I know I looked at the scorecard, and they gave it to Hiltz. But I'm pretty sure both goals are scored by number 8, Sam Rogers. You saw him at the top of the leaderboard last year, and I would put a lot of money on he'll be there again this season. He's a fun player to watch and a fun player to call, and he gives these Hants a 2-1 lead. Face off back in the zone. Again, they're not nobody here on the announcing side of things this year, or this game. Sorry, of course, Wade will be back As here comes the Penguins here. 2-on-1 now. They fire a shot. They got to fire that one high. Is Julian. Puck kept in the blue line though. By Dallas Parker. Down deep. Another chance on that shorts. On that far side, I should say. Turned away from that seat. Sackville trying to find him behind their own goal. On the boards now. Kept in again to the blue line. Pass to his partner who kind of backed up off the blue line. Now it's put through. In deep. Sackville try to clear again along the boards. Looking to bring it up. Maybe a chance here as they look up ice. Looks to pass up. And a big hit there right at the blue line as Millett puts it in deep. Now East Hants loses it from in behind. I try to walk away and then finding it in the blue crease is McLaughlin. He's going to cover up, make the save. Another draw inside the Penguin zone. Gets pushed forward. Both teams looking for it in the corner now. Backhand pass over front. Doesn't make it. There's another chance here. That one goes off the outside of the net from Lockhart. Players all tied up along the boards. Play continues. Out front. Now misses the intended target. Now chipping in from the blue line is Thornhill. Lucas Thornhill. He throws a shot towards the goal. Rebound. Maybe a chance here. And maybe holding a little bit too long is Lockhart. Giving McLaughlin a chance to come over and make a nice save. Puck comes outside the line. Gavin Eyes here to put it back in, but that's going to hit a player who gets caught on the wrong side of the blue line, and offside will be the call. You can barely hear they're announcing the 50-50 draw, but the crowd here tonight should be a good one. On the draw here, the officials trying to get them all lined up. See the wingers on the outside, getting the an earful from the official. Now they drop it. East Hants has it. Going for a skate. Here comes Caleb Lloyd. He breaks it wide in that far side. Gets pushed to the corner. Looking to get it back out front. Going to come all the way back to the blue line. There's Rogers who's covering. He hands it off. Pass out front. Rebounds down and rebounds in the back of the net. Etsy with the first save. But then making no mistake on the rebound. I believe it's number 9. Garrett McLean. As the Penguins going to double up their lead now, 3-1. So 2 quick goals here from the Penguins to start the second. Again, they had a big win last weekend to start the season over the Knights up in East Hants. Lots of hockey left to be played here for both sides as the Knights look to put it in deep. Penguins pick it off. They look to bring it back out. Looking to glove it down. Head pass. Here's Rogers. Rogers moves it over. Trying to go forehand. Back in. And Etsy's able to stay with them. Puck still loose in behind. Has made a nice move there. Dylan Rafuse going to the net. Now in behind and watching that. I'm now kicking. And they're still going at it. Maybe a chance here for Sackville as I'm looking behind to see if anything comes from it. Sackville over the line. Over here to Hardy. Jaden Hardy. Back out front. And Cluett trying to bring it to the backhand. Gets picked off. And here comes the Penguins just that fast the other way. And it's Dylan Rafuse. Rafuse puts the brakes on, tries short side. And Etsy's able to hold the arm, make sure it doesn't squeeze through, make the save, no rebound. 5:03 gone here, second period. Penguins scoring 2 to bring it 3-1. You can see this. No, they definitely have not. East Hants, the perennial favorite coming into the season after their fantastic championship season last year. Win the league and then go and win Maritimes as well. A lot of returnees and a couple new faces that they picked up are fitting in just fine as the referee's having a long chat over there on that far side. Looks like they're okay here now. Get the whistle. Drop the puck. Penguins keep it in. They put it in deep. Takes a funny bounce off those backboards. Almost came right back out front. Now Dawson Blanchard moves it along the boards. Penguins can't quite hold the line. Sackville moves it far as the Penguins' blue line. The Penguins will bring it up. They'll hit the red line, dump it in deep. That goes around the old horn to the far side. Chipping in is forward, looking to keep it in. When McCauley chips it out, looking up top for Millett. Millett trying to get by Edwards. Gets taken in behind as Edwards gets taken down. Referee's arm stays up. And I'm looking over at East Hants. Even though the referee said no, that could have been a call. But play continues. Penguins have it. Looking to move it out. Connor Lloyd going to skate up here now. Lloyd over the blue line. Trying to pass it out front. Kept in at the blue line, but goes off a skate. Sackville looks to clear. Millett trying to move it up through center. It's picked up by Chenard. Chenard trying to dance his way over the line. Has it in the corner. Looking to come out front. And there's a pass. Goes off a pad. Comes right back to the blue line. That's off the crossbar. C&I shot from the blue line, but can't beat the crossbar. There's all kinds of traffic in front. Penguins clear. Sackville would have been caught offside. As Ives did the bump now in behind. Here's Rogers. Partial 2-on-1 shaping up. Rogers fakes the pass, holds and shoots. And Etsy stays with him. Gets it right in the old breadbasket. Makes a save. Covers up, no rebound. What action here end to end. Both ways. Face off will be in the Sackville zone. Of course, we'll be here Friday nights. Bringing the home games for the Sackville Knights again this season. Thanks to the Knights for allowing me to come back after doing this for the team for a few years now. With a shot from the blue line. It deflected and almost off Thornhill onto his own net, but it goes wide. Puck in behind. Comes to the corner. Both teams go back and forth. The Sackville will try the opposite side now. They look to clear off Thornhill. Goes around to the far side. Looking up top there for Lindsay. Will Lindsay chips up. There's a 2-on-1 back the other way for the Knights. Look at a pass out front, but that pass is a little bit too far behind. As Belfield had to reach back and couldn't quite get his stick on. Nolan Belfield, another new face this season for the Knights. Sackville High Kingfisher alumni. Puck's loose on the side of the goal as everybody comes together. McLaughlin's able to find it right on the side of his goalpost, cover up, and make a save. No player on the team again this season for me, but I've watched most of these players come up through the system, through their minor hockey, and through their AAA squads as well. So it's fun to watch them come up, and they're still putting on a good show. And I can't wait for this exciting season. And we're off to a great start here for this one. That puck gets to the blue line, not out. Penguins will try again, and skating up here is Ryan Hiltz. Hiltz takes a big hit as Lucas Thornhill lays the biggest hit of the night. There's another hit on the other side. As returning the favor there is Jack Sobey, and there's a chance on the side of the goal. Referee is right there and quick to wave it off. Sackville with a big hit, and then a little old flip over hip check in the far side as well. As Thornhill, again, he's the next Sackville High Kingfisher. Used to do a lot of those here on Wednesday nights. Do it now for the Knights on Friday nights. But not to be outdone with the Penguins. They've been doing some of their own here as well. And they get another face-off. Looking to keep it in. That's put into the open corner there is Noah Sutherland. Going to give chase. Sackville looks to clear. Off the boards. Looking to pick it up there is Lockhart. He gets it out. He moves up. Now Cluett with a long shot. McLaughlin with the save. Rebounds for back out front. Lockhart, he spins and shoots. That hits a leg. Block doesn't clear. Now it's in the corner. And you see the Penguins looking to throw the body around there in the corner. Lays one there. And can't clear, though, from the corner. Out front. A wild pass. It goes to the far side. Sackville keeps it in for the moment. But looking to skate out is going to be Sutherland. Sutherland, like he likes to do, brings the puck up ice. Right at the top of the circle. Keeps. Spins out front. Sackville picks it off. But then spinning and shooting as he picked off the pass. I'll put it right on the East Hand stick. And then it's deflected up over the shoulders. Etsy was down. And this time I believe it's going to be number 21, Jack Sublair. I apologize. I had to look at that twice. Adding to the East Hand's lead. We'll bring it back to center ice. All East Hants here in the second period. And they have the puck here again from the faceoff, but they get it right back to the Knights who put it back the other way. As Ethan McMillan puts it in deep. Penguins knock it right back out though. They look to move it up. Chip it inside the zone. Icing waved off right away as both teams go down to the corner. Pass out front, little sauce pass. Let's get picked off. Now I'm getting raced for it back the other way. But getting back there first is going to be Emery. Emery gets taken to the corner. He puts it along the boards. Little stick lift, and here comes the Penguins quickly the other way. Over the blue line. Takes it wide. Look for a little pass out front as Rayfuse. Maybe a pad pass. Now kicked up. A chance here. Marchand slows down. Top of the circle. Gonna shoot. And he might be going for a pad pass as well. McLaughlin with a nice job there to get that right leg out. Make the save. Rebound comes all the way out to center. Sackville gets back on side. Now it's Blanchard. Blanchard stops. Looks to pop. Fires one. Shot's made. And looking for the rebound. But McLaughlin has it. Didn't realize it was in his equipment. And then a couple little whacks here and a couple little conversations right at the top of the crease. 9:30 gone now here, second period. Shots on goal now, 26-20 in favor of the Penguins. We try to listen into, usually sometimes if it's not as busy as it is here, busy night we can hear, but the crowd's quite loud. Trying to listen to the referees, trying to listen to the players. Referees got their hands full this evening. Of course, coaches will never admit it, but they are doing a good job for both sides. Sackville keeps in, shot towards the goal, doesn't make it through. Then a little backhand pass as trying to make something happen. There's McCauley as both teams whack away end and feet and flick it up ahead. Trying to get a step in behind the play now is Jack Miller. The Knights get back there first. They chip it up. Now McCauley goes cross ice. Picked up now by Millett. Rylan Millett trying to go front with it. And in behind, I believe the net's going to be knocked off. It happens quite often, especially at that end there. From all the hockey games that we cover, U16, Junior B, Junior C, and minor, especially here in the junior leagues, they kick the post off quite often. Of course, the goalies are stronger than they ever were, and there's a shot from Ives that sails wide. Penguins try to clear. Kept in for the moment. Penguins will try again. And the second attempt is not cleared. Kept in from McCauley. Jacob McCauley tries to go short side. And McLaughlin again not fooled. Makes a save. Smothers up any kind of rebound. And we'll get another face-off inside the zone. Face-off inside the zone. Penguins look to clear as they try to do that shot. Big hit there as Blackwood and Dallas Parker, who know each other quite well from their days here in minor hockey. And I can't get that to both sides, but somebody want to go back and clip that. I want to see that later. That's a huge collision right at center. And both players get up, no worse for wear, as the puck comes inside the zone. Now down the corner. Both teams looking for it. Down the other way. Penguins come up with it. Looking to bring the puck up ice now. Noah Sutherland up through center. Gains the line. Looks to go cross ice. His pass is picked off. Now the other side, Andrews. I'm trying to watch the whole ice surface because there's stuff happening where the puck is not. But we'll stay with the puck and try to keep you updated and everything else. Shot that's in the middle. And there's all kinds of coaches are yelling at players. Players are yelling at players. Coaches are yelling at coaches. It's dumped in by Cluett. Far side now, Jacob Edwards. He tries to look up ice. He moves it up. Hands it off. So trying to follow this one. What a game. What a home opener here. Northern Knights, you may not like the score, but the hockey's been absolutely fantastic. Belfield now. Nolan Belfield trying to bring it inside the line. He just avoids the check. He moves it up front. It goes a little bit too far past the goal. Now from the corner. Knights reverse it. Both teams give chase. Blanchard trying to come in from the blue line. That's Carter Blanchard. He gets it to Cluett. Cluett walks in, gets a shot. McLaughlin with the save. From a rough angle, the Knights going to miss that one. Blanchard again trying to hold the line. And now it's Will Lindsay trying to put it in deep. See if this one makes it far enough for icing or not. Icing's waved off as LeBlanc stops skating. Now LeBlanc's going to skate up for the Knights. So he's quickly back the other way, finds some room, going to flick one in. He's looking for a change. Kluwick gives chase as him and Edwards going behind to the far corner. Penguins look to clear again. It's going to be touched. And we're going to get an icing, a high stick. All kinds of officials are calling many things on that play, but they're going to stop the Penguins from changing. I thought icing was going to be waved off. Officials having a little small conversation, but they are bringing the puck down into the Penguins zone. So it looks like they are going to stay with the icing. 7:30 remaining second period, 4-1 Penguins. Oh, and Junior B, you said the Blazers are losing? So the Junior B Sackville Blazers up in Windsor tonight. Right now on the losing side of things. And, of course, the Oxen for Windsor, a new team. They were the Valley Wildcats, or the Valley Maple Leafs, I should say, before. Now they're the Oxen this season. And there's a shot from the far side for the Penguins. Loose as Etsy makes the save. Rebound gets pushed to the corner. Picked up now by Carter Faulkner. Faulkner is going to give it to Dawson Blanchard. He looks to bring the puck up. Blanchard likes to go for a skate. He makes a move at center. He brings it up over the line. Blanchard cuts wide. He fires one. Almost got McLaughlin moving from side to side, but misses the target. Now, Marchand can't make anything happen. Maybe a chance here. And here it is. Penguins over the line. Looking out front. Looking back door. Tries to shoot. And that goes off. The defender comes right up front. Etsy down. Puck still loose. They still walk away at it. And everybody come together. As a couple of Penguins hit the ice. As Etsy made the save right at the top of his crease. Penguins looking for a loose puck, looking for a rebound. Knights are there quickly. As slow to the ice here is number 17, Dylan Rafees, but he's up and in. Looks like he's okay. No calls come from that. 6:30 remain now here in the second period. And the face-off back to the blue line. There's a shot missed on the short side from Sutherland. And somehow it's in the back of the net. After the shot from the blue line missed and over the far side, took a funny bounce off the boards. And the Penguins say thanks. And this time it's number 17, Dylan Rafees, who we talked about earlier, that was knocked down in front of the goal. He's going to put one home. And again, all East Hants here, second period, 4 straight. So try to listen into the players at the ice level. Either way, 5-1 now, 6:20 to go. Second period, Penguins not giving up. I think they had a big win. I believe it was 8-3 in that first one up in East Hants. We're over the Knights. First period looked a little different, but second period came out all Penguins. Sackville down that corner, look for a loose puck. Penguins put it on the boards, and we kept it at the blue line as Thornhill puts it towards the goal. Penguins put it to the opposite corner. Now they look for it, pass out front. Penguins pick it off, and they're looking to go off the races back the other way, going for a skate now. Sutherland breaks the far side, but that one move too many at the blue line. And as everybody comes together, offside will be the call. We'll bring that outside the line. Penguins back in action tomorrow night at home as they welcome the Admirals in town, where the Knights will be on the road in Spryfield, which should be a good affair. Former coach of the Sackville Knights now coaching for Spryfield, Harlem Hayes, and a couple ex-players as well, as the McIntyres are over there, Nick and Ryan. And there's a pass right up front there. He picked up, and almost a chance there, walked in on the backhand. Was Connor Lloyd, almost had a gift as that pass was picked off right in the high slot. Now the Penguins looking to come out the boards, and I believe the net's knocked in behind, and it's well knocked off. And here we go again, this time grabbing some face mask, as I believe that's Lloyd. We're trying to see who it is for the Knights. He's not letting go of his face mask. He tried to rip it off. Number 19, Connor Lloyd. And there's the helmet off now. Who is it? Is it? And it is EMAC, Ethan McMillan. I'm sure he had nothing but nice things to say when he was involved in that little scrummage. So heading to the box first will be number 19. And then joining him will be number 47, Ethan McMillan. I'm sure they'll have a great conversation in the penalty box area as he gets his bucket back, showing that nice head of lettuce that he has over there in the box. 5:30 remaining here in the second. Nothing up on the board as of yet. We'll see if it's coincidentals or not. Referee's having a chat. Somebody looks like he might have been pointed to the dressing room, trying to watch the referee's signals from afar here. And it looks like Lloyd is exiting the penalty box. His might have got a 10-minute major. We'll wait to see if it's a game or just a 10. Again, nothing up on the scoreboard as of yet. So a long conversation happened over there in front of the timekeeper's box. So 5 minutes up on the clock to Lloyd. So he got a 5 in the game. And then nothing on the board yet for Ethan McMillan. So as of right now, 5 minutes up on the clock for number 19. I'm assuming it'll be 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. And it looked like the signal from the players as well. So we'll have 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. And then the Knights will head to the power play for 3 minutes. Of course, anything can happen between now and then as everybody's here at that center. I'll try to listen down. So updating on the online game sheet, looks like 2 minutes unsportsmanlike for Ethan McMillan. But they have an extra 2 up on the board, so it's 4 minutes for McMillan. So he might have got 2 for unsportsmanlike and 2 for roughing. It might be my guess. Wait for them to upload. But right now, as Coach Jim Carr for the Knights asking the referee for a signal, they have the face-off set up in the Knights zone. 5 minutes on the board for the Penguins, 4 minutes on the board for the Knights. Of course, score 5-1, shots on goal 30-21, all in favor of the Penguins. Official having a long conversation here with the coach of the Knights. Here's the blow of the whistle. So it looks like we're going to be okay, ready to go. So 4-on-4 for a long time, unless anything else happens with these great skilled hockey players on both sides. Should be fun to watch. Lots of extra ice. And there's one of them, Marchand, trying to beat the puck in, but can't get by the D of Brock Edwards. And now that quickly, here comes another fabulous player to watch. Sam Roberts, as he looked for a pass out front, was looking for the redirect and misses wide. Penguins keep it in the far side, moves it over. Rayfuse, he's got a goal this evening. He's looking for more. Now, flubbing that shot there was Andrews, and a chance here for the Knights to bring it back the other way. They're at center. Moves it over. Off Marchand's skate. Looking to bring it up through. Can't get by the D again. Here's Rogers trying to get loose, and just getting back with the stick there was Carter Blanchard. Or Rogers would have been in alone, and I can only imagine what would have happened there. Now Penguins from their own zone. Moves up along the wall. That's icing's waved off as it touched the Knights player stick right near the red line. A minute gone in the penalties for both players. And it's Hardy. Hardy at his own blue line. Jaden Hardy for the Knights. He's looking to set up. Now a chance here. So trying, the Marchand goes far side. Keep it for the corner and put him one home. It's going to be number 10, Dawson Blanchard. Nice little pass in from Marchand. And Blanchard makes no mistakes. Gets Sackville one here in the second, 4-on-4 with 4:12 to go. So trying to figure out these penalties. They get the score sheet all messed up online. Either way, Knights don't care right now. They're just got one to try to crawl herself back into this one. It's been all Penguins in the second period. So still 4-on-4 here. Is 2:30 remaining in McMillan's penalty. 3:30 remaining in Lloyd's. Of course, Lloyd's got the 5 in a game, so his evening is over. Now Sackville from the far corner. Trying to set up. Cross ice passes. Trying to chip in from the blue line. Now up top. Cluett look for some traffic in front. I was trying to get to the front of the goal. Was McCauley. But the Penguins pick up and they're back the other way. Here comes Edwards. Jacob Edwards over the blue line. Drops one off and he gets taken out. And the puck is down in the corner. Big hit there as Gavin Ice has 8-on-88. Now, here comes the Knights. Moved out to McCauley. Almost another hit there. McCauley trying to use a D as a screen. But a nice little save there from McLaughlin. And flicking up the other way. Chipped up ahead. Skate into it. There's Sutherland trying to use his speed. Puts the brakes on. Breaks some ankles. Walks in. But there's Etsy with a nice save. That would have been a beauty goal as Sutherland was flying up the ice. Put the brakes on. The Sackville Knights player went flying and walked in. Tried to put one home, but Etsy makes the save. Now the Knights will look to bring the puck up ice. McCauley trying to chip one up ahead. Trying to get around the defender. Can't do it. Now it's going to be picked up. Sutherland again. He's a fun skater to watch. He's over the line. Breaks it wide. Puts the brakes on again. Looks for somebody open. Goes all the way up top with it. And we're still 4-on-4 for another minute. Now McLean trying to come out from it. He gets pinched off in behind. Cluett for the Knights. Goes cross ice. Hits Blackwood in stride. Blackwood over the line. He tries to put one out front off the old goaltender. Penguins bring it up from the corner. Got to go cross ice. Partial 2-on-1 shaping up here now. Rogers moves over to McLean. They stay on side. Trying to get back to Rogers. Trying to reach out there with one hand. He's looking back at the referee, looking for a call. Not going to get it. Back the other way. Here comes Chenard. Etienne Chenard. Takes it far. Looking to tap back to the D and trying to move things around. And lucky for the Knights there. As hand pass is going to be the caller. Rogers would have been gone. 2 times in that shift, Rogers almost had a clear break from center. 1:50 to go here now. In the second, faceoff will come back into the Knights zone. Another conversation going to be had here at the Knights bench. Common theme. .21 seconds to go in McMillan's penalty. And the Knights will be on the power play for a minute. The faceoff comes to the corner. Penguins have it. Looks to come up ice. Going for a skate over the red line. Going to be offside. It's close at the blue line. The referee is right on top of it. Penguins tag up. Chance for the Knights to bring it up through the neutral zone. Marchand now at center. He looks for some room. As McMillan's penalty is now over. Knights on the power play to try to get back into this. I think they need to score over here before the period. Chance here for Cluett. Tries to go glove side. There's McLaughlin sliding over with the glove. Making the save. No rebound. Faceoff will stay inside. So Sackville now on the power play. Penguins get that draw, and they're going to send that all the way down the length of the ice. McMillan from behind his own goal. Looks to bring it up. Hands off along the wall now. Picked up by Nick Cluett. Cluett over the blue line. He hands off. Jaden Hardy. He looks to shoot. He fires one and then another one. That's off the bar. 2 crossbars here for the Knights. As there's traffic in front. But as a goalie told me a long time ago, good positioning. It's not saved by the bar, but good positioning. As a crossbar, of course, is the goalie's friend as we're under a minute to go now here in the first. And a chance here on that far side. And 2 chances. They try to put one home that comes out. Now at the top, Marchand. His pass cross ice is going to get a stick on there by Miller. Come outside the zone. Under 40 seconds to go here now in the second. As Blanchard tries to put it in. Penguins pick another one off. They chip it up. It's in the feet, but Marchand pits his pocket. Marchand looking for some room, moves it over. Now Cluitt brings it inside the line. He takes a shot on the far side. McLaughlin going to take no chances on the side of his crease. Makes the save, covered up. As they're finally back to some 5-on-5 as East Hants able to kill that off here. 20 seconds remaining here in the second period. Face off to the right of McLaughlin. Penguins trying to get the draw of the corner. They do. Now going to rim one on that set play, trying to clear that out. Picked up down below us by Rayfuse. Rayfuse goes across the other side. He just avoided a check there. Penguins a chance here as time ticks down, but hit the leg up front. Now chance up front. And on Etsy. Etsy down. Where's the puck? It's underneath him as he makes a save. 4 seconds now up on the clock. As the Penguins would love to win this draw. Get a quick shot off. As now as Belfield is having a conversation with the referee after the whistle. So a quick draw here maybe for the Penguins. They get it right off the face-off. It's going to come to the corner. Puck's loose. Knights will pick it up, and that'll do it here. As we keep an eye on everything as the whistle goes, make sure everything's okay. Well, after 40 minutes, looks like cooler heads for Vale. 5-2. Shots 32-25. All in favor of the Penguins. Well, 40 minutes tells us anything. The next 20 should be fun. We'll take a short break here. We're back for what should be an entertaining third period. Hey, well, welcome everybody back. Third period of play. Just getting ready to get on. Both teams gather at center ice. 5-2 our score. East Hants blowing it wide open there in the second period with 4 straight before Sackville got one back. We're starting the third 5-on-5. We didn't see much of that in the second period. Shots of 32-25 in favor of East Hants as Sackville needs an extra player out. We couldn't quite count to 5 to start the second. Now we look like we're ready to go. And East Hants with the draw, got to flick one up and over. Comes inside the Sackville zone. The guys to retreat back in their own zone. Looking for some room to skate here. Marchand, he has to keep his head up, and he's got to get his pocket picked. Get some help from his friends. And now he's going to be tipped at center. Andrews for East Hants picks it off. They're going to hit center, knocking in deep. Both teams give chase to the corner. Poke one out front, picked off, right back. Trying to direct one towards the goal. Now it's going to come outside. Andrews again at center. Moves it over now to Sutherland. Sutherland moves it up ahead. Inside the line, McLean. He fires one. The nets. He gets a piece up. Then it hits the referee in the corner. Knights look to clear. Goes up in the air. Now the bouncing puck up to center. McMillan had a long rest there in that second period. Moves it up ahead. Knights bring it inside the zone. Penguins there quickly to knock it back up, but couldn't get much in that clearance yet. McMillan walking in. He can't get the shot off. But diving to keep that in is Blanchard. Puts it in deep. Maybe a chance here for Andrews as the Knights making a change. Andrews looks up ice. Down below us here now to Rayfuse. As he gets tied up with Lindsay, puck stays in. Fire one and missing, and looking to the heavens there is Marchand as he almost had a gift and stepping up and laying the hit, but ducking out of the way is Rayfuse as he put the puck inside the zone. Now behind his own net, looking up ice. That pass almost picked off. Now Cluett, he goes cross ice with it. Bouncing puck. Ice trying to kick it up ahead. Penguins regroup. D inside their own line. Off the boards now. Picked up by Miller. They put inside. Etsy's going to paddle that to the corner. Ives trying to get there first for the Knights. That's going to go up. And another play there without a whistle, but one rolls on the top of the glass and into the netting out of play. And that face-off will stay inside the Sackville zone. We'll be back here next Friday night as the Southwest Storm will be up for the weekend. We'll welcome them in town, and we'll be here on the call Friday night. On the boards now, Knights look to clear. As far as the blue line, not out. Kept in that pass down low, pass up top, and then sliding over, makes save. Another one in the bounce around. Nice little setup there, but unable to put that home. Another one gets knocked out. Another play, or the net's off. Either way, whistle goes. A nice little passing play in tight, but a better save by Aiden Etsy, keeping this a 3-goal spread. That face-off going to stay inside. Face-off controlled by the Penguins. Shot's going to be blocked. Doesn't make through. Picked up by the Knights. They put one up ahead. Going to race for it. Not going to make it far enough for icing. Even though the Knights get there first and delegate that. Now a battle from the corner. Both teams luckily knock it loose. 2-on-2. And there's a head. I can see the head fly back from up here. And the referee arm go up as well. I think we're going to get a high stick. And it's going to go against the Knights. And there's the call. Accidental, I'm sure, on the battle. But high stick neither way. And heading to the box, number 22, Rylan Millett. So a power play opportunity now for East Hants. As we're just about 2.5 into the third. We got them all straightened away here now. On the draw, scramble draw in the feet, picked up by the Penguins, but splitting the uprights at the blue line between both those defenders. They'll have to start back in their own end. And McLaughlin going to hand it off to Rogers. Not a bad idea. Here comes Rogers. Rogers trying to sidestep a check as he walks one up. And then it stays on the board. That would have been a pretty one, too. And now a bouncing puck. Going to force the Penguins to come back out to the neutral zone. And got their own blue line now, looking up ice. Picked up by Rafuse. Rafuse trying to chip one in. That one's going to chip up and hit a glove on the boards. And Rafuse going to have a few words there with a nice bench. And get a little chuckle as we get a face off right in front of said bench. On the draw, Knights control is Blackwood going to send that all the way down the length of the ice. Now it's going to be picked up by number 14, Noah Sutherland. Sutherland going to drop it off. Rogers, he's going to toe pick himself and get right back up quick. That could have been interesting. And a hit down below us. Now a chance here, bringing it inside the zone. Jack Miller. Miller, a little toe drag shot. That's even a save. Rebound. Clear to the blue line, but kept in. There's Sutherland. Sutherland takes it below the face-off dot. All the way around the goal. Trying to find somebody to set up here as he goes all the way around the world. Now he hands it off. Rafuse has a look out front, trying to walk in there, trying to whack away of it. Etsy has it, and it's underneath him, and the whistle's going to go. Now a player gets taken down by the crease as well. You hear a couple of cries here from the other side. Rogers pleading his case to the linesman, but the linesman is not have much. He's looking back at the Knights. I think it was Blackwood that gave him a little spill there 48 seconds ago in the power play. On the faceoff, comes to the corner. Sackville trying to rim around the far side, but getting over there first with some speed is forward. Forward moves it over. Now it's Edwards. Edwards walking the line, looks towards the goal, fires one, blocker save, comes to the corner. He picked up, passes quickly out front, trying to go down on one knee to receive that pass. But Sackville can't clear. Penguins keep it in, right on the line, holds the line 2 times. Referee right there with a good vantage point, with a good call. Now we'll try it again. On the boards, Penguins, top of the circle, walking in the shooting lane, shoots and fires and scores. Power play goal. East Hants extends their lead, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be number 7, Rylan Hiltz. I had him down for 1 earlier. I got him down for 1 now. Either way, Penguins don't care who scored, just that they score on the power play and making it 6-2. We'll bring it back to center. As play continues. We'll see if this is going to get any chippy or not. As we saw in that second period here in the third, as the Knights bring it back the other way. Trying to set something up, looking out front. There's a pass out front, but couldn't quite get a stick on that with Chenard. Puck's going to be chipped out. Blackwood trying to put it right back in. Chase it down the far side is Fisher. Puck comes outside the line. Penguins up through center now. They put the puck inside. Blackwood stepping up as the puck comes down to the corner. Marchand to the opposite side. Knights trying to clear it on the boards. Penguins trying to pin them in. Kept in at the blue line. Pass far save. Far side, sorry, Etsy with the save. Referee Yelton to move it. Does pop out. On the boards now. Here comes Sackville. Trying to flick one up ahead. Bouncing puck just inside the Penguins' blue line. That's going to be picked off. And almost a chance there for Will Lindsay. Couldn't quite handle a rolling puck. And watch out over on the bench. And everybody takes cover. And that one goes out of play. Stoppage of play. We're going to face off down in the Penguins zone. 4:44 to go now here. Third period, 6-2 hockey game. On the draw, Penguins control in behind their own net. Looking to bring it up. Off the boards now. Start to break out. He's turning back now. It's Rafuse. He hands it off. Off to McLean. McLean brings it inside the line. He looks cross-ice. That goes off a stick. He's going to take a bounce and come outside. And there's the Penguins again as they tag up. They put it right back deep. Now it's Carter Blanchard to the far corner. Along the wall, Hardy trying a little touch pass. Second attempt does get out. Here's McMillan. Ethan McMillan flicks a high one in. A little too high. I'll have to check the curve on his stick as he flicks it up into the roof. And bring that face off to the far side now. They drop it. And the Penguins looking for that center. Picked up now, Edwards. He's going to knock it in deep. Penguins get chased. Going to get there first in the corner. It's going to be Rayfuse. He tries to go out front with it. Now back to the blue line. Both teams trying to play whack-a-puck here. Now the Knights back quickly the other way. We're going to walk in. Trying to go back out front with it. Clue with a chance. Fires one. And that went over the net with a beauty pass there from Hardy. And then chance there, but we're going to get it offside. As Sackville coming close moments ago. Then a bouncing puck. The officials come together. Going to get a face-off at the far dot. As we got 6:20 gone now here in the third. On the draw, Penguins again doing a good job on the face-offs here this evening, and now they're going to skate up. Here comes Sutherland. We've watched him do this all night. He loves to skate that puck. His shot's going to be blocked, not make it through. Nice look to clear. Trying to move a quick one up. Here's Faulkner. Carter Faulkner now. Look for a chance here, short side. He fires a shot and ducks a check as well as McLaughlin gets a piece of that. Faulkner again firing one. That hits a body or two in front. Comes to the corner. In behind. Knights as Ives down low with it on the backhand. Cycle it down low. Big battle in front there as we're watching Lockhart battle here. There's a puck on the side of the goal, and there's McLaughlin somehow with all kinds of traffic in the blue paint. Able to find that loose puck. Get the old blocker hand on it, make the save, cover up. 7:04 gone here now in the third. The officials get them all lined up. Sackville gets the draw, gets to the blue line. Thornhill trying to keep it in. On the boards now. Down to the corner. Lockhart trying to come out with it. Play continues as he gets taken down. They're trying to move it. Then puck's loose. You hear the officials from up here. Thornhill chips in. He fires a shot and misses the short side. On the far side, there's Ives, and he breaks the skate. You hear the blade of the East Hants player as Duncan McMillan blocks the shot. And going to go all the way to the length of the ice as Ives rips that shot, hit the skate blade, and there's the official bringing it back. All these blades just pop right back in nowadays. So coach trainer will give that a check out. We'll hopefully pop that right back in. Icing faceoff will bring it back to the Penguin zone. Knights with the draw as Lindsay puts it in deep. LeBlanc trying to hold it from the far side. Now Marchand looking to put it deep. Andrews for the Penguins knock it out. Now both teams look for it on the far side. Penguins have it inside the zone now, trying to get free. He gets knocked down. He kind of lost an edge as well. There's a couple weird plays there so far on this transition. Now the Penguins on the boards, they're going to bring it out. Marchand looking to lift a stick. Now Lindsay spins away from her as he takes it to the boards. Marchand trying to find loose in Blackwood. We're going to get an offside call as Lindsay coming together here now, I believe, with Fisher. We're having a few more words now as they're both just going to go. They can talk about it now in the penalty box as Cameron Fisher and Will Lindsay will head to the box. As you can smell the pizza, as Pizzadelic, or sorry, I should say Randy's, has brought that. I can smell his pizza. Randy's, of course, a sponsor of the Knights that bring pizza every Friday night to the game, and it smells pretty good. As Lindsay is heading to the dressing room, I think they both got, you got a 10-minute misconduct, it looks like. Nothing up on the board as of yet. They had 2 minutes for a second, they took it off. But I believe they're both going to get, each going to get 10s. So we'll say 5-on-5. Looks like the referees on the far side having a conversation now, but on the game sheet online, They're showing 10-minute misconduct. And now they're just kind of changed. It looks like the game misconducts. So Will Lindsay and Cameron Fisher, their evening's over a little early. They're going to head to the respective dressing rooms. We'll say 5-on-5 with the face-off down below. You hear the referee still explaining his case to the Knights bench as the Penguins put the puck in deep. Now they look to bring up ice. As Blanchard moves up far side, now Cluett. Cluett trying to bring it inside. He fires one. There's high and wide off the glass. Penguins will look to clear again on the boards. Bouncing puck. Both teams try to find it in the feet. Looking to try to find it from McCauley. Can't get the shot through. Penguins pick it off. They put it to the far side. Looking to bring up along the boards. Up to the middle now. Reaching from ahead was forward, but he couldn't quite come up with it. Now the Penguins looking to pass out front was Edwards. That's blocked by the defender. Penguins keep control. Walking in again now. Hudson forward. Hands it off. From the corner. Sutherland gets it back to forward. Forward from behind the net. As Penguins all kinds of puck control here in the offensive zone. Can't get any shots yet. Still with great possession. Now from the far side. There's a shot. Etsy sees it. He's able to make the save, cover up as players in there looking for a loose puck. Looks like nothing's going to come from that. It's Dallas Parker right there on the doorstep looking for it. Of course, not sure if Dallas's mom is live streaming this year like she did last year. Those are always entertaining, a little bit different feeds, but they were definitely fun to watch. So shout out to her, of course, as Sackville can't clear as a pass attempt out front. And he comes right back to Rogers. Rogers with out front. There's a redirect right on the doorstep. And that's going to be McLean. I got him down for his second of the evening. And again, those two are going to have a great season. Continuation from last season.
You lose Kelly, but you pick up a guy like that.
Well, he was there last season for a bit too. They picked him up late in the season. Those three were fun to watch, and now they're going to be even better this year. 7-2 now as we reach a halfway mark in the third. Pass up a skate, going to come all the way back in. Deflected to the ice, and McLaughlin to play it almost went off his own paddle as he played that nonchalantly. Penguins can't clear. Second attempt they do. Up through the center. Looking to chip one up ahead is Rayfuse. Rayfuse look for it. Marchand gets knocked down, trying to clear it. Gets up, puck comes right back to him. He's going to hand off to McMillan, who almost just lost his footing as he puts the puck in deep. Now from the corner, McMillan using those soccer skills to kick it to the other corner. Marchand trying to find it along the boards. He puts it back in deep. Now McMillan forgets the puck in the corner. McLean got to pick it up. I got McLean with two and Rogers with two, so wait for the trick watch for both of them as this game continues. And that can easily happen. As giving chase and getting there first is Rayfuse. He loses the handle. McMillan hard off the boards. Can't clear. Second attempt does get out. Lockhart tries to move the handle, but too far for McMillan. And now these hands at their own blue line. Chipped in by Emery. Sackville from the corner now. Trying to chip one up ahead is Faulkner. Fires the blue line, not out. Kept in. There's a shot from a rough angle. It gets blocked. Now it's picked up by Faulkner. Skates it up ahead. But Ives up there to help as well. He loses the handle. Now far side. It's Millett. Trying to battle theirs. Lockhart stepped into his man. You can play continues. Now Thornhill gains center. Going to dump it in. He loses an edge there. He gets up smiling, so he should be okay as he on that dump in. Now one towards the goal that McLaughlin steers away. He hasn't had much action in the last little while. It's been all Penguins. Here they come again as it's tipped in the right side of the red line by McMillan. Penguins on a change. Chance here for LeBlanc for the Knights as he chips and chases, comes all the way in. That almost came right out front. But McLaughlin knows these boards all too well. He takes no chances, covers up to the side of the crease. We're going to face off inside the zone.
So they're back at it next Friday. It looks like
They are back next Friday night. So West will be back in. Have you get a quick whistle? Figure out that draw. We have a quick look at the schedule there below us. Of course, it's the only game on the schedule for JrC this evening. Full docket of games all day, Saturday and Sunday. You get a chance to take one in. It's a great time. Another shot right off the face-off. Another save right off the draw. He said McLaughlin didn't see much action for a few last bit, but now he's seen a couple shots right quick. Face-off comes to the corner. They're going to come all the way out. Max Blackwood to kind of retreat back in his own zone, looking to pick it up. He goes off the boards. Chipping in from the blue line now is forward, picking that clear attempt, but he's going to help the Knights out and clear for them as Andrew's got to go back in his own zone. He goes side to side. Now looking to come up off the boards. Picked up by LeBlanc in his own zone. He looks up ice. He got a couple four checkers on him. He takes it behind his own goal. Now along the boards. Picked up as Faulkner was quick to move it up ahead. Now it's picked up on the wrong side of the blue line. They got to tag back up. Now they dump it in. We approached 7 minutes ago. Knights on a change as I'm watching the action in the corner. Referee letting them go as the Penguins bring it back the other way. Now from behind the net, looking to come out front with it. Nothing to happen in there, but Sutherland keeps it in. From the corner, looking out front again, bouncing puck to the blue line, takes a bounce. We're going to go race for it as Cluett trying to get free. Cluett reaches to the forehand, partial 2-0. Cluett passes over, and what a beauty save. Nolan McLaughlin on a partial 2-0. It's over to get over with that right leg and get an escape plate on that to keep it out. I'm looking around at his dad now, and Mike almost cracked a smile on old Mike's face as Nolan with a beauty save, might have been the save of the evening here for the Penguins. That's dumped in, going to be dumped in. Watch your bouncy puck. After having a big save, you won't want to have one of those going on you. Penguins look to clear. Can't. Blanchard keeps it in. Dawson Blanchard trying to find a pass in the net. Can't get one. Looking to pass it back. Penguins trying to chip it out. And they do. Looking to skate up is Sutherland. Sutherland here on the short side. Puts the brakes on. Looks far side. Can't get it through as the Knights pick it off. They break it over the far side. Goes off Cluett's stick. Penguins put it up through center. Pass to the far side. Rogers takes one little move. Rogers walks in. Holds. Maybe a wraparound. Passes out front. And making a change, but coming in from the blue line. Firing one. That hit a few things in front as it goes wide on the short side. Chance here. Reaching back, but unable to hold it. There's Lloyd. So he's going to bring it back to his own blue line. Lloyd looks up ice. He takes a bump as he gets taken down, but moves the puck up ahead. Hardy off the bench. He moves up ahead. He's going to get it right back to Lloyd. Now Rogers. Rogers moves it up, and it's Rayfuse over the line. Rayfuse. He looks out front. He stops the shoot. Shot's blocked. Comes right back to him. Now look for Rogers. And all kinds of action in front there. Referee's arms up as well. And it's going to be a penalty going against us. I'm trying to watch back at the goaltender as Dallas Parker is all lined up with Etsy. And as the Penguins touch the puck, I think we're going to get a goalie, maybe goalie interference. And it is going to go against number 3, Dallas Parker. Your interference will be the call. So 4:46 to go here. 7-2 hockey game. A chance for the Knights. Try to make this maybe a little respectable. As it's looking close as it was in that last game. So power play here for the Knights. And get them all straight away. Now they look like we're all lined up and on the draw. Sackville going to control. They start to move the puck around right top of the circle. Look for a shot. It's Hardy. Takes that shot. Blocked in front. And somehow comes right in front. And Penguins find it first. And they send it all the way down. Etsy quickly out to play it. Nice little pass to Cluett. Cluett picks up in stride. He dumps it in. Everyone's around now. McMillan leaves it for Blanchard at the blue line. Blanchard trying to find a shooting lane. Hands off. Hardy. Down low. A pass. Oh, front doesn't get through. Penguins look to clear. Kept in again by Blanchard up top. Dawson Blanchard on the boards. Hardy. Oh, front. Marchand trying to go forehand, backhand. Can't get the shot off. Now a short-handed break for the Penguins. Back the other way quickly. Here's McMillan. McMillan, he fires one. And a blocker save. That's going to go up into the netting and out of play. A minute 10 to go here in the power play. 3:55 to go in the third. Face-off will be in the night zone. Reminder, we'll be back here again next Friday night where the Storm will be in town. Sackville on the road tomorrow in Spryfield. East Hants will be at home. Another Spryfield game, I believe. A lot of times they live stream that one as well, which should be a good one. The pass over front. There's a chance it's deflected just up over top of the goal. Comes in behind Penguins. Lose it along the boards. 50 seconds to go in the power play. From the blue line now. Looking for some room. Walking in. Eyes walks all the way in. And there's McLaughlin staying with them. Slides over. Makes a save. Holds it underneath the arm. No rebound. 40 seconds remaining out here. Power play. 3:25 to go in the period. Get a shout out there to Brock Townsend as well. Former Knights player taking in this game after coming back from that injury last year. I got the privilege to watch him play a little baseball this summer. Good to see he's taking in his old team. Sackville looking to come out of the corner with it. Up top, Thornhill. He moves over. Gavin Ives looking to get it back. Ives corrals the puck. He looks for a shooting lane. Hands off. Now walking in from the faceoff top. Fire one. Rebound. And now a race for it. Penguins trying to clear it up. Second attempt. Heads up. There's one for the fans. And the Penguins trying to sneak a change in there. Can't change if you knock the puck from your own zone out of play. Similar to an icing. So 10 seconds now up on the clock for the power play. Under 3 to go in the period. On the draw, bouncing puck. Comes behind, Penguins find it. They're going to send it all the way down. That should do it for the power play. As the penalized player gets ready to step back on the ice. We're back to 5-on-5. As a whole, Penguins make a change there. They weren't able to earlier. Now looking to go for a skate. Ives. Cross-hand pass and trying to kick it up to from skate to stick is McCauley. He gets forced in behind the goal. Penguins now starting their breakout with some numbers. Little pass here. As Rayfuse, he gets taken to the boards, keeps the puck, takes him behind, looks out front, and he had a trailer McLean, couldn't quite connect with. But the puck's going to go all the way down the other end. East Hants sent it down to no icing. So we approach the 2-minute warning. That's Lloyd checks his stick there. He trying to move that up. Now he puts it in deep. Puck in behind. Sackville looking to get it out. On the boards. Up through the middle. That's going to be picked off. And almost given right back, but now the Penguins have it over. Dropped off. Rayfuse tries to throw a shot. And would have been in touch with a high stick, and the Penguins touched it, but the Knights do. So none. There's a shot again. A couple chances here for Rayfuse on this shift. That one's deflected wide. Rayfuse has it again. Now back to the blue line. Sutherland. He looks for an opening. He loses the handle. Now in behind, the referee's arms up. Player gets knocked down. And it's Rogers. And I think it's going to go against the Knights, and it is. And some more words being had here. And some of the East Hants fans into it as well. And I think it's Blackwood. And we got 4 minutes up on the clock. We'll wait to see if it gets posted on the board here. They wait 4 minutes with 1:25 to go. Third period, Blackwood in the box. I've watched Max for a lot of years. Seen him in the penalty box a few times over those years. They're obviously tied up in front. And Penguins with the draw. They'll finish this game on the power play. No. As time ticks down. And the puck's going to come out. Penguins will bring it back in their own zone. So to slow things down again as we come close to the last minute of play here. In the third. Penguins up over the line. They're still looking for more on the power play and almost have one back door. That's going to come as far as the line, but not out. This time, Knight's going to be able to send it all the way down. McLaughlin out to play it. Moved up to center just below us now. They try to catch up. Sackville picks off shorthanded, looking out front. Looking to get back and get caught in the backhand there with Lockhart. So he couldn't get the shot off. There's going to be one deflected. And up on a play. Down to 28 seconds to go here now in the third. As this one's over, as we watch some of the fans head towards the exits. Now just to wait to see if it ends cleanly or not. My first game back with the Knights this year, so I hope everybody enjoyed watching the game. Appreciate it. You tuning in. A little rusty, but we'll get the hang of it as the season continues. Hope you have as much fun at home as I do here as the Knights looking for a little pride now as they turn and fire one. Well, there's McLaughlin like he has all night. Sticking the glove out, making the save. No rebound. A few more seconds. Tick off the clock. We'll be here with you all season for the Knights home games and, of course, playoffs. Make sure you check out my YouTube channel. Subscribe. Lots of games there. Lots of ones over the years that we've done. As the Knights keep it in. Oh, front, maybe last chance here, but Penguins knock it loose. And they're going to run the clock out, and that'll do it. Penguins take this one just like they did last weekend. 7-2 your final. Shots 40-32. Also in favor of the Penguins. Sorry. Mike Elliott here on the call. And thank you, Ray, for watching. We'll see you next game.